Okay, awesome. Now, so we've got to the point where we've kind of understood what are the open questions. So what I would like you to do is, how many questions? First off, how many questions have you jotted down for yourself?
Sure. So 2, 6, 12.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's great. Could you tell me the top five? Just let's talk about the top five.
Yeah, sure. So the first one would be like, what are your current goals and challenges that you guys are facing at the moment?
Hmm.
Quite an open question there. The
Correct.
second would be, from a stakeholder perspective, who is the key decision maker in the initiative? Who's the one
Wonderful,
driving the change? Who's the one wanting things to change?
wonderful. That's beautiful.
Yep. What are you doing to address these challenges?
Amazing, amazing. Very good question.
And what has been the impact of not having these challenges addressed?
Very good, very good.
Yep. And then I said, how are you trying to address these challenges, and how far have you progressed in having these challenges addressed?
Awesome, awesome. Great work. Now, I really like the fact that you're asking the story of what are the impacts if this is not done, or what are they doing about it. So they're gonna open up to you after these questions, and then you can move on with providing a solution. So very, very well done. Um, I know you've got more questions as well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next slide as well.
Sure,
It has a few questions that if you've not written down yet, I think that they're good questions as well. I'm just gonna go to the next one.
that's
So
fine.
if you've not written, please make sure that you write these ones as well. Just add it to your list. So what are your goals? So you want to understand what are they trying to achieve? That kind of a discussion, and what is the biggest challenge you're facing right now. So I think you've kind of addressed it as well with
Yep.
impacts and things like that, but just making sure, what is it costing you in time, money, and resources? So again, impact. So that's why I really loved your questions as well, so they align with these questions. What would be an ideal outcome? So this is where they will tell you what they want, right? So you want to make sure that your solution is actually aligned to their ideal outcome. So it's providing their ideal outcome. And then the last one is there anything else we can talk about today? So this is again going to cover what we've covered, building trust, bonding, things like that. Anything else that I can help you with, stuff like that. So there may be, after the discussion that you've had with your prospect, there may be other things that they want to kind of talk to you about, because now they trust you and they think that you can provide them solutions for it, right?
Absolutely.
um, Wonderful, wonderful. So what are your thoughts, just conclusively, what are your thoughts on the idea of asking the right question? Do you kind of get the gist of it, how important it is?
Absolutely. I think when you ask the right questions, you're able to extract key information from your prospect, from your client, um, and you're then able to act on that information. For example, once you know what the goals are, you can then quickly determine, okay, this is something which we can help you with, or it's something that we can't help you with. When you understand, what is their biggest challenges, they start talking about their pain points, and you identify, oh, okay, well, that's a challenge here. This is a solution that we can provide you, which will fix that challenge. And then from what you've told us about the cost and time, money, and resources, you can get value straight away by earning more money, saving more time, using less resources. And then, from an understanding an outcome perspective, if they share what the end goal would look like, well, then we know, okay, well, we can easily, or work together to get you to that outcome. um yeah, and of course, when you ask if there's anything else, you like talk about, you're leaving the conversation open, so if there's more opportunities or more information, they can share that with you.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, they could say, yeah, actually, a friend of mine was having a similar problem as well. So could you please, they would refer you to someone as well. So wonderful work there. And I'm just going to add one more thing.
Yep.
So we go we always try and go to our have our sales discussion prepared, of course, all buffed up on speciality, on our specialties. We can, we do this by practicing our routine speeches about what we're good at. A salesperson will stand out definitely from the rest if they go into the meeting with their client or presentation, whatever it may be, with a list of questions that delve into what the other person needs or think. And that is why we want these questions to be open questions, so that we get the gist of what their needs are, what they're thinking, what they're wanting. Right? Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Wonderful. That is great. Okay, so I am